हमारे एडिटर इन चीफ श्री विवेक इंद्र कुमार जैन द्वारा शुरू किया गया एक छोटा सा इनिशिएटिव इंश्योरेंस अलर्ट आज एक विशाल मूवमेंट में तब्दील हो चुका है। भारत के कोने कोने से हजारों इंश्योरेंस एजेंट्स, इंश्योरेंस प्रोफेशनल्स सभी हर सुबह इंश्योरेंस अलर्ट्स के समाचार और शाम को उनके न्यूज़लेटर्स की राह देखते रहते हैं। मतलब 2 साल में ये इंडिया का सबसे बड़ा और एशिया का दूसरा सबसे बड़ा डेडिकेटेड इंश्योरेंस न्यूज़ प्लेटफॉर्म बन चुका है। और अब अगर इसी रफ्तार से चीजें चलती रही तो वो दिन बिल्कुल दूर नहीं जब पूरी दुनिया में सर्वश्रेष्ठ बन जाएगा।
Welcome to Insurance Alerts broadcast. I am Vivek Jain here, Editor-in-Chief. Today we are going to talk to Mr. Ashish Gombar, CEO and MD of PolicyPaisa.com. With Mr. Gombar, we are going to find out how is business online and what he sees the future for insurance industry. So let's talk to him. Sir, my first question to you is, what do you see the present and in times to come about the online sales? Because most of the things are happening now, but once the pandemic is over or once this vaccine and all are in place, do you think it will go back to the like what used to happen before?
Yeah, I think pandemic or no pandemic, whether we're talking about pre-pandemic period or pandemic period or the coming period that is a post-pandemic period, I think the habits of people have changed for good. In the last 10 months, of course, pandemic is an unfortunate event which has happened in the world, but at the same time the positive side for insurance and for other financial services is that people have adopted the digital means of buying the financial services, and they have adopted it in a big way. And this is something which is here to stay, because once a person becomes habitual of transacting in a seamless way, I don't think so anybody would like to go back on an offline mode in that sense. So post pandemic, and we all nobody knows that when is that post pandemic period going to come. But I think yes, people are becoming more and more digital savvy. People are becoming more and more online savvy. They will be buying financial products online. They are very comfortable, and the people who are even not comfortable, in my experience, they are coming back to us, to my sales team, to different company sales representatives, that they would like to do online transactions, and they need a hand holding, they need a guidance for that. So people are genuinely interested in doing all the transactions online. So I think this change is forever, I would say, in the coming times, and it's going to increase day by day and month by month.
But you think complicated products like life insurance, forget the term plan, other plans
Yes.
and all that, it will be easier to sell via online?
So again, it comes back to the comfort level of the customer. While some of the customers, in fact, many customers are still not comfortable, but when we compare the percentage of people who were comfortable in buying online these kind of products, that is seen a sharp uptick, that has seen a sharp increase. So when we talk about life insurance per se, and you said, yeah, apart from term insurance, if we talk about some of the guaranteed plans which are there in the market, and whole life plan and other kind of saving plan and child education, retirement, all those plans, I think if somebody is explaining them, in a detailed way through video calls or Zoom platform or other platforms, and on the phone also, and hand holding the customer, and customer feels comfortable, I think if not everyone, but we can get a substantial chunk of people who are getting comfortable, who will be getting comfortable in buying even so-called difficult to explain life insurance product. And it's all about how do you explain it in an easy manner. uh, Life insurance products, on the face of it, or maybe even for that matter, even some of the health insurance product, on the face of it, it sometimes feels very complex. But if the person who is making a customer himself understands what he's telling to the customer and makes it easy for the customer to buy, I think it's not something which can't be done. And we are seeing that change again. People are buying even whole life products and other kind of products online, end to end digital. And in fact, some of them are not even keen to meet anybody on face to face basis. So that change is there even for life insurance products.
Okay. How do what are your distribution pattern, and how do exactly policypesa.com works?
So, our first of all, our model entirely depends upon financial advice and financial goal planning. We are not just in the business of selling just a term insurance or just selling a health insurance or an XYZ financial services product. We assess the need of the customer. We do a financial planning and a goal setting with the customer. And in that sense, we are slightly different from the market because most of the big players, established players, yes, they are doing very well in the market, but at the same time, some of them have their core focus areas on a specific product rather than assessing the need of the customer. So we lay a lot of emphasis and we devote a lot of time in understanding what is the need of the customer, how do we do a proper financial planning, what are his goals, how far his goals are, whether he wants a 10-year policy or a 15-year policy, whether at all he wants a policy or not, whether he wants a combination of a mutual fund or a term insurance or something else, child education, retirement, and so all those things. And I think that's something which is now the need of the hour and demand of the market, because it's not right to take customers for a ride, I would say. And we are here for the customer, and we want that customer should get what he wants, not what we want to sell him.
You mean to say it is more like a tailor-made things you are offering to your clients?
Yes, it's a tailor-made solution for everyone, which can comprise of a whole gamut of financial services product, which is suitable for a specific need of that specific customer. And say, for example, if a customer calls us and he asks for a 1 crore term insurance, we just not start telling him the dynamics of a term insurance and 1 crore term insurance premium. We try to assess what is your need, what is your life stage, and what do you want to buy actually, whether you want a term insurance or not, or whether you are aware how much term insurance you want and how much mutual fund you want and how much health insurance you want, whether you want indemnity plan or a fixed benefit plan, are you sufficiently covered. So all those things, what are your goals in the future, so all those things, our team members are trained to focus on that initially, and then find a solution rather than just whatever customer is asking, just giving him that kind of product. I think we are not focusing in that kind of selling which is happening in the market.
Okay. So what is your revenue model then?
So a revenue model is very simple. We are not charging for financial advice as such.
Okay.
Of course, we are attached with the companies, and yes, we do get our revenues from the companies with whom we are attached. And maybe in the future, the way the market is evolving and changing, we can go into a financial advisory fee model also, fee based model also. But at this point of time, it's not fee based model. For the customer, it is a free advice, whether he buys the product or not. That's something which is there.
That means if I come to your site, I can take advice from you and may or may not buy from you.
Of course, yes.
Okay. How many customers you have?
Right now, because we are in our first, this is almost 45 days since we started our operations. We have added almost 850 customers in
How
these
much?
45. 850 customers.
850 customers.
And,
Fantastic.
Yeah, so this is for different financial products. It includes, our mutual funds, our insurance products. Primarily, these are the products.
And how do you reach to the customers? Like, how do I know that there is a company called policypesa.com which is offering me this service?
So we have IRDA certified team who are hired by us, and they do calling on a verified data. That is one of the model on which we are working upon. Then we rely on some of the social media marketing and digital marketing models, and we generate leads from them, and our team converts those leads, and we advise customers after getting in touch with the customer. That's how primarily we do in the market.
How do you see this market in times to come, especially insurance, as I'm more related with insurance?
So insurance, all of us know, in the last 10 months after pandemic, we have seen a tailwind in terms of the sales of term insurance and health insurance. And a quantum jump has been seen in the sales of term and health because of the very obvious reasons that people are somewhere fearful about having some eventuality because of the COVID-19, and that includes their health insurance needs and their life insurance needs. So we are seeing that kind of uptick in the market in the last 10 months, and I think again I would say this change has become a kind of permanent in the minds of the customer. And a few days back, we were discussing some of the insurance professionals. We were discussing on this topic, and somebody said that earlier it used to be food, clothing, and shelter. Now it is food, clothing, shelter, and health insurance.
Insurance, yeah.
So people are aware. People are getting aware, and they are ready to spend money on health insurance needs. Same goes for term insurance. I myself talk to some of the customers and assess their needs and assess their financial goals. What I came to know is that people don't just want a cheapest term insurance as propagated by various companies. They want to see the claim ratios also. They want to see the ease of getting claims also. They want the brand name also. So people are getting aware. People would be I think this market is going to grow leaps and bounds in the coming times. And health insurance was growing by over 20% year on year. Even term insurance was growing by the similar percentage. And in the coming times, I think on a very regular basis for some of the years to come, health and term both as a segment would be growing over 35 to 40% in the Indian market, which is phenomenal because no other industry is growing at that pace apart from maybe education industry. But this is the only industry which is growing by over 35-40% pace in the coming times. So I think yes, market is very positive for insurance and for mutual funds also. Although we have seen domestic redemptions in the mutual fund in the last few months, but FIIs are pouring money. But having said that, when you talk to the customer and take first-hand feedback, people are getting more and more interested in doing SIPs and doing their investment. So mutual funds are also going to grow in a big way because only 5% of the people in India have some kind of association with equity market in India. So whether it's through stocks or mutual funds or PMS or some of the other instrument, so that's something which is going to be explosive in the coming time.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for your time, and thank you very much for your thoughts. And
Thank you so much.
it was nice talking to you. Namaste.
Same here. Thank you. Namaste.
Want to see the best videos of insurance industry and interviews with the CEOs, CMOs, COOs, CDOs of insurance companies, brokers, TPAs. There's only one way you can look it up to. That is Insurance Alerts broadcast channel on YouTube. So you better subscribe to our channel. You visit and get notified with all of our new videos